Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's 2 p.m. New Jersey time, and we're coming to you live. And you're in the Northeast too, right, Emily?
Yeah, I'm based in New York City.
Okay. And it's hot and sticky, but we are keeping cool and talking all things knitting today. My
hmm
name is Carrie Capone. I'm the founder of The Spinning Hand, and we're in the middle of our fall launch. So, believe it or not, we are getting ready for fall knitting kits. And even though it's July, I'm already thinking about pumpkins and mushrooms and woodland creatures.
Pumpkins.
Hi, Jess. So we are joined today by our guest designer. Now, this is the first time we've ever had guest designers in our monthly knitting kit launch. And I'm so excited to introduce you to her. Um, and this is Emily, and she actually was a subscriber before she was a designer for us. So I just think that's a really cool transition. You're never going back. Now, you're
Yeah.
designing now.
But I'm still a subscriber,
You're still a
so
subscriber.
definitely. Yeah,
Um,
I love the knitting hand. I've tried a couple different subscription boxes too, knitting subscription boxes, and definitely one of my favorites.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Um, so Emily, can you tell us a little bit about like how you came to start knitting and what brought you to starting to design and just kind of your knitting journey a little bit?
Sure. So I'm pretty new to the crafting community. I was getting to a point where working a 9 to 5 corporate job in front of a computer and coming home and watching TV and playing on my phone, I was like, too much screen time. So my husband suggested actually picking up embroidery, and I was like, oh, great. But then I stabbed myself a lot of times with the needle, so that was tricky. But then he was like, why don't you try knitting? And I was like, I don't know. I don't think knitting. I don't know. And then he actually my brother-in-law said bought me a We Are Knitters kit for Christmas in 2019, and I started it and I was like, oh, I'm a knitter. Okay. So that was when I first picked up my knitting needles, and that was January 2020, and I've tried everything, so I'm obsessed.
You are so adventurous. So when you say you've tried everything, I follow you on Instagram, and you've got it in your profile there at little.even.os.
Yes.
Um, but you try so many different stitches, and you even have like a stitch of the week.
Yeah, I've taken a little break from that because I'm not always here on the weekends to film and everything, but it was a really fun um adventure for me to just try different stitches. And actually, we'll get into this later, but it's part of what inspired my design for the Dolce Vita wine bag. So
Oh, that's so cool. Now,
yeah.
so like before we get into that, what are some of your like what are maybe two or three things that you absolutely have loved that you've tried in knitting? Two or three things that you are like not your favorite.
Okay, so what I absolutely love is making clothes, sweaters, tank tops, pretty much just sweaters and tank tops so far. But I just love knowing that I created this and now I'm wearing it and getting compliments, and I made it with my own two hands. So I love doing that. In terms of knitting, I mean, as soon as I learned how to knit in the round, I was converted. So I love knitting in the round. But obviously each has its own strengths. So um and then in terms of things I don't love, I mean, it's funny. Sometimes I really want to do a detailed lace pattern, and then I'm like, wow, I would love to just mindlessly knit and not pay attention to the pattern. And then when I'm doing a mindless knitting, I'm like, wow, I would really love to be doing something more adventurous. So I try to have a couple whips on hand at all times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so true. I um I think Jessica can attest that I love to have a lot of things going on at once, and yeah, a variety of different, yes, and Jess is the same way, always different whips.
Yeah, just whatever you're in the mood for. I have my commuting whip when I'm on the subway, and then my TV whip. So
Yeah.
it's fun.
So you still work during the day?
Yeah, I do. I work in at Merrill Lynch in finance.
Oh, oh yeah.
Yeah, but so it's not really my passion. I
It's
think
not your
knitting,
passion.
yeah,
Yeah.
I get more excitement out of my hobby, such as
Yeah, and
knitting.
that's okay.
Yeah.
Um, Hello, Amy, and hello, Debbie. And apologies, I'm not going to always be able to say hi to everyone, but if you are joining us live, I'd love to, you know, let us know where you're listening from, and if you're watching the replay, please let us know as well, because I do love
Yeah,
to see who's able to join us.
so do I.
Yeah.
It's cool.
So Emily, I was so pleased and delighted to see a familiar name when we put out the call for designers. And what made you decide to give this a try? And had you designed before?
So the first so let me start. Okay. So I was a subscriber, as we said before. And as soon as you and Jess posted that you were interested in guest designers, I was like, oh, absolutely. I'm so inspired by the boxes. And I was very inspired by on your call to action, you had a Pinterest board. And I immediately just the ideas started flowing. So, and it was perfect timing because I actually really did want to start looking into designing patterns around this time. So, this was an incredible experience for me because I have not yet designed a pattern, and I've learned so much from it, and I feel very um, just excited and able to branch out from here and design more patterns. So it's been awesome. It really was a great experience. But yeah, I was just inspired, and I figured I've done a number of the boxes in the past, and every time it's been challenging, but also fun. And I wanted to create something that fit right into that category. So
And you did. Is it okay? Should we show everybody what you did?
let's do it.
Okay, I have both of them with me. As an overachiever, you made two, and you gave us options. So we talked last night about options for the August box. This is the September box. It is La Dolce Vino, is what I like to call it, but La Dolce Vita wine bag with a long handle,
Hmm.
and then I have it on my coffee as well.
That's great. Yeah. I'm glad it fits on both sizes.
Perfect. It is perfect. And
Good.
so you can adjust this pattern
Hmm.
to if you want to do it flat, if you want to do it in the round, and then also the length of the strap
Yeah.
is customizable. Did you find that that was a challenge? Because not only were you like, oh, I'm just going to start writing patterns now, you basically wrote like four patterns.
I know. I know. I could maybe because I'm a Virgo, I couldn't just I couldn't just settle at one. I had to do it all. But so it started my inspiration was originally a wine bag. Um and when I came to you guys with that idea, you loved it, but said maybe we can do a little bit more inclusivity with water bottles and stuff that could be more everyday usage. So when I first started designing it, I went back to my Stitch of the Week videos, and I had several videos in there that I was like, this is so fun. They were all knit flat though. So when I started designing, I designed the pattern flat. And once I finished it and seamed it up, I was like, I don't love seaming things. So let's see if we can do this in the round. So I did the exact same pattern in the round and decided to stick with both of them because they look very similar and different people have different preferences. So,
Yes.
yeah.
And were you able to make both of these out of the one ball of yarn that I sent?
Oh, yes.
Stop.
Yeah, and
That's great news.
I definitely would have had enough to make two long handles, but I wanted to try one with the short handle.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, I was very excited to get both out of that.
Oh yeah, that is huge. That is huge.
Yeah.
Jess says that she's a Virgo too, and I so appreciate the Virgos in my life because my social media manager is also a Virgo, and you all keep me honest, and you keep track of the details that
Yeah,
I sometimes let go. And Jessica says, yes, that's awesome. One to keep for yourself and one to give as a gift.
that's exactly what I was thinking. Or yeah,
Huge.
it's a great time, going back to school in September. It could be a gift for teachers, stuff like that. I think that's
Yes.
a great idea.
Yes, yes, yes. And KG, I think maybe Kanette says she can't wait for the September box. Yeah.
Me too.
It's yeah, it's gonna be um so yeah, I have some things in the works for the September box as far as the goodies, and I'm
Oh, yay.
kind of keeping it on the DL, but for those of you who are on this call, we are sourcing water bottles so that you will
Cute.
yeah, so that you'll get a water bottle that will fit, so that it'll
Oh,
be
that's
all
awesome.
inclusive. Yeah. Um,
That's
we have,
exciting.
and we of course we have other fun things to go with it too, but I think that will really like round out
Definitely.
the
And it's
project.
fun to have little surprises too. So,
Yeah, I don't want to give away the farm. I pretty much have told everyone what's in the September box. I mean the August box, but
mhm.
yeah, we have to let some things unfold.
Yeah. Good. That's such a fun idea to include with it. I love that.
Yeah, I think, of course I would love to send liquor all over the United States and Canada, but I think there might be some issues. So
Yeah, maybe a little bit, but but who doesn't have a wine bottle lying around that you can just stick in there?
exactly. And then this one is actually, have you ever been to Saratoga Springs?
Yeah.
This is a Saratoga Springs water bottle,
Oh, that's really cute.
and it just looks so pretty.
Yeah.
Um, I know I have to send this back to you, but it's just sitting in my living room looking very beautiful.
Oh,
So
good.
I will make one as soon as possible.
I was gonna say, I hope you don't have to wait till September.
No, I have an in with the owner, so
Okay, good. That's
oh my
exciting.
goodness. So tell us what's on your needles now. Like what are you knitting these days?
So, I've been making a couple of scrunchies for my friends with my leftover yarn. I've been loving that, just playing around with different designs and, um, it's a quick little project to just do in front of the TV, so that's been fun.
Yes.
And then I'm working on a tank top by a French designer named Camille, and it's called the Shell We top, and it's just a beautiful lace pattern on the bottom, and then knit in the round, just stocking it in the round for the rest. So I got through all the lace, and now I'm onto the the repeatable pattern in front of the TV. So I'm happy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now, we're not going to name the store, which is very famous, where you got the scrunchie pattern, but
Mm,
they also had a dumpling bag pattern, and
yeah.
then we had a dumpling bag pattern for our June box, and I purposely tried to make it like very different.
Mhm.
But I was wondering, did you have a chance to make our dumpling bag or no?
I have the box for it, but I haven't gotten a chance to make it yet.
Okay,
But it
so
is
yeah, you have to let me know what you think.
okay.
Because like the construction was a little different. So
Yeah. Oh,
you know,
good.
so,
Okay, that's
yeah,
exciting.
yeah. So we'll see what you think about that.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. And then I'm also making my rainbow market bag from I forget what month that was, but
Yes,
I have
yay.
that.
So yeah, I've got all my bags up here. Got
Let me see. Oh,
so there's
cute.
yeah, so here's the dumpling bag. And
Yeah,
you might not have gotten cream. I can't remember if I sent you cream or a different color.
I
And
think
then
green.
here's
So
rainbow
pretty.
market bag. Yeah.
I'm loving that. I think it's nori, the yarn. I'm
Yes.
loving every time it changes colors. I'm like, oh yay.
It is. It's like unfolds while you knit it.
Yeah,
So fun.
it is really
Yeah.
fun. It feels good to to work with too.
It is, and it's kind of unusual to have a noro yarn without wool in it. So
Mm,
it's nice for the summer. Um, Yeah, but it still has those color changes.
Yeah.
And okay, Amy got pink. Yeah, I had raspberry
Oh, that's
as
cute.
well, like a fuchsia for the dumpling bag. And then Jess says that the shape is different. Yeah, I tried to make the shape different, you
Yeah.
know.
What were
And
the
then
other color options?
some people got sage, like a pale
Cute.
sage, and I think possibly pale gray.
Okay, I love
Yeah,
that for the summer.
yeah, yeah, really nice.
That's great.
Um,
The
cool.
the dumpling bags make great whip bags too.
Yes, yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. Yeah.
Definitely. When you're not using it for the market or anything.
Um, so you recently had a trip to Japan.
Mhm.
Yeah. Did you visit any yarn stores or anything like that?
Yeah, I did. I actually wrote on my Instagram if anybody has suggestions, and one of my, Instagram friends suggested a place in Tokyo called Walnut, and it was really cute. They had a full wall of Japanese yarn. I think the brand is, Amarisu, if I'm not mistaken. I
I don't
may
know
be
it.
I might be pronouncing it incorrectly, but I will tag it on my Instagram, and it is beautiful. And I just wanted locally made yarn, but I thought it was funny. They had some New York made yarn and some French yarn in this store. So it's nice to know that no matter where you are in the world, like those prominent yarn distributors are all there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a beautiful store though. I was excited. Every time I go to another country or another state, I try to go to a knitting store or a
Yeah,
yarn store and get yarn, but also a trinket or like a stitch marker or something to remember it.
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and do you have anything else that you are maybe designing? Or do you think you're taking a little rest for a minute?
So I think the next thing for me will be I'm really in the mood for things that are let me restart that. I think I want to eventually make clothing, but I don't know if I'm ready for that type of math yet. To for the different sizing.
Sorry to interrupt, but do you not work at Merrill Lynch?
Okay, yeah, that's true. I can probably work my way through the Excel sheet.
You are ready.
That is very true. So one day I'll get to that. But for now, I think potentially a scrunchy pattern in the works, which is really fun because there's so many basic scrunchy patterns out there. And I think it'd be fun to switch it up a little bit and maybe do some color
Yes.
work. So we'll see.
Well, please keep us posted because last night I chatted about this with our other guest designer.
Yeah.
But if there's ever a kit opportunity, collab opportunity, we would love to give you yarn support and
Oh, great.
pattern support. So,
That's
yeah,
good to know. Okay, well, I have
definitely.
other ideas too.
Okay, excellent.
Down the road.
Good, good. So
Yeah.
people can find you. Let me put this in the comments. People can find you on Instagram at
Yeah.
little.even.o's. Is that the best place?
Yeah, I primarily use Instagram.
Yeah.
Um, I just think it's more accessible for me personally, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Good.
I've been having fun with the Knitstagram, if you will.
Exactly.
It is fun. It's really fun to connect with people on there,
Yes.
and yeah, I've met a lot of people through Instagram, which is great.
Yeah. Good. And let's see. My last question for today is what are you most looking forward to before the summer is up?
In terms of knitting or just in life?
Either in both.
So, in terms of knitting, the tank top I'm working on right now has been on my to make list for a very long time, and my birthday is at the very end of August, so I want to finish it and wear it on my birthday.
Yay!
When I'll be 30 on the 30th of August. So, my
Oh, that's
golden birthday.
great.
Yeah.
Oh, happy almost birthday.
So
That
thank
that's
you.
wonderful.
I'm very excited for that. And then I'm very excited for the launch of this box. I think it's going to be a great, very fun experience. I
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely will be.
can't wait.
Thank you.
Thank
Um,
you.
So, to those of you who are on the call and who are watching the replay, Jess and I decided to extend our early bird bonus. So, if you join the club by midnight tonight, Eastern time, we will also give you our early bird gift, which I'm not really showing you. Let me take it out of the plastic.
That might help with the
But
glare.
we collaborated with Dawn from Twice Sheared Sheep to make a special stitch marker set just for us. And I'm making a lot of noise. So we've got, let's see here, snag-free stitch markers. We've
They're
got
so
4,
cute.
so pretty, and then
Wow.
one with the dangling semi-precious stone. And then they come in a little, sorry about the lighting, guys, but they come in a little sunflower tin.
That's really cute.
Yeah. And so cute. So that's when you join by midnight tonight, but we're not extending it anymore.
Okay. Tonight is the night.
Tonight is the night. Once in a while we'll give you an extra inch, but we don't want you to think that we're not women of our word.
Yeah. That's
So
exciting.
Emily, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us today.
Yeah, thank you for having me. This is so fun.
Yeah, it was really fun to get to know you better, and I'm so excited to see where you continue to go in your knitting journey. I mean, you say that you're new to knitting, but you have the design sensibilities and
Oh,
the technique of someone who's been in the business for much longer. So
I really appreciate that. Thank you.
yeah, yeah. And to those of you who are on the call, thank you so much for joining us. And tomorrow, be sure to join us in almost 24 hours. We are having our launch send-off party, and we're giving away a 6-month subscription to the Spinning Hand.
That's
So
unheard of.
yeah, it's kind of unheard of. So that will take you through the rest of the year and into January.
Yay. That's so exciting. I can't wait. I'll be there.
Excellent. Oh, thank you. All right. Thanks so much, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.